Yeah, I know, another code box. Hey YouTube, this is my quick review on the Glock 17 Gen 2. Check it empty, like always. What is there really to say at this point? It's a Glock. Even people that aren't even into guns know what a Glock is. But there's a lot of new gunners these days, so I'll cover the basics. Glocks are polymer framed. Striker fire pistols are a predominant service pistol of American law enforcement. Glocks also don't have a manual safety as you would normally think of it. Instead, they use this, which is part of Glock's safe action system. Basically, the trigger won't move unless you engage this thing right here. Also has a rather unique sight arrangement that most people don't seem to really like and usually swap them out for some from aftermarket. That's usually some kind of 3-dot arrangement. And also because these are made out of plastic, so you can break them pretty easily if you drop it hard enough on, so just say, a hard surface or strike something with it, things like that. My particular Glock was made in February of 1992, somewhat of an early second generation model. You can tell Gen 2 is by the lack of finger grooves right here that you normally see on Gen 3s and 4s and 5. Well, the 5s, they got rid of the fingers and went back to this. And you can also tell it's a Gen 2 because it doesn't have a rail here for flashlights and lasers or anything like that. It's just plain plastic. And I decided to, the reason I got this is mostly on a whim, and the price was right at the time. And I was actually a Glock hater before I bought this. But then it turned me, I drank the Glock Kool-Aid after, you could sort of say, and became a fanboy for pretty much a decade. Ugh. But I didn't change all that much for this particular pistol. As you can tell, it's still got the plastic sights on it. The only thing I swapped out was the plastic guide rod for a, I don't know if you can see it, but a stainless steel one. And you probably already saw already, but put a grip plug in here because, one, because I'm kind of prissy about this kind of thing. We're getting dirt and gunk and crap in there. It's hard to clean out. And also, makes it easier to insert magazines. They don't get caught on this part as easily when the grip is plugged in. But so what's good about Glock pistols, you might ask? Well, they're pretty reliable. I mean, almost every gun YouTuber you can think of has done some form of reliability test of these things, and usually work all right unless you put lots of rounds through it. By that I mean thousands of rounds in a span of a couple minutes. That's usually not good for the pistol. But also you can feed pretty much any ammo you can think of, even steel case. I mean, I regularly shot Tula out of this thing, and I've never had any problems at all. And Tula's was pretty crap ammo, but it worked all right in this thing. And another thing good about it is aftermarket support is massive. It's basically the AR-15 of pistols. Like any partner, like the slide lock, you want to swap it, you can get rid of that. Trigger, you can get rid of that. Magazine release, you can get bigger. Sights, you can change that out. Barrels, you can swap out. Different extractors, different magazines, different slides, or even change the whole frame if you really want to, or modify it. Of course, some people like to take a soldering iron and stipple a bejesus out of it and make all kinds of horrible abominations out of the thing. And as for magazines, standard, it comes with a 17 round magazine. It's a standard from Glock, unless you're living in a banned state. Then you get stuck with 10 rounders. You also can get a 33 round happy stick meant for the Glock 18 machine pistol. because reloading is stupid. You can also get aftermarket mags like this Magpul, for instance. Also, a few other brands like ETS. There's like a few other ones I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. And supposedly there's steel magazines available now, but I haven't seen those yet. The only thing I don't like about the aftermarket mags is I only recommend them for training and for range use. I mean, I haven't personally had problems with these magazines, but some people claim they have reliability issues, like not feeding some certain kinds of ammo and malfunctions, things of that sort. But what is bad about it, you might ask? Well, it's a Glock. Most people tend to not like the grip angle or the girth of the grip. Though I have baby hands and I don't have any problems with it at all, but everyone's hands are different. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. And also, kind of more of a petty thing is aesthetics. I mean, look how blocky it is. And some people even say it's ugly. I mean, compared to other guns, yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, I like it, but most people don't. And I wish it looked better, but looks alright to me, but that's just me. But should you buy it? Absolutely. If you need a new pistol for training for your professional career, or if you just want a gun to fill your one and only gun that you own, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you can go with this thing. You can usually find older Glocks for around $250 to $350, depending on where you look and who's selling them. Though their prices are starting to creep back up again because Gen 1s and 2s are starting to become collector's items. Unfortunately, but that's the way it is. When things start getting old, they start becoming collectible. Well, anyway, I've rambled on enough. Thanks for watching my terrible video. Hope you at least found this vaguely entertaining, or at least somewhat educational. And I hope to see you again soon.